Hello viewers, hello Zimbabwe and the world. Welcome to ABTN News, Africa Beyond Television Network, where we give you the latest trending news in the nation of Zimbabwe, Africa and beyond. So I am being pained by the announcement of the death of the young man Livingston Sunwa, and I decided to try and dig deeper about the facts surrounding this matter. But the information which is available right now is that they went to dig musango at a certain place, which means pane vanhu vabatwa and ndopari kunzi paonekwa body parts, mbabvu, makumbo, chichi and nemusoro, and the body was decomposed. So this is so painful. Bhutsu dzechikoro dziri kunzi dzowanikwa dzanga dziripo, anga akavharirwa neblanket. So we are going to watch and see kuti blanket iri blanket rani, ranga riri rake here, kana ranga riri rake, why is it that zvasina kunotiswa kuti blanket rake haripo pazvinhu zvake zvechikoro? Okay, kana blanket ranga raticha here, we need to know kuti rakabva kuna ticha upi kana kuti rakabva kupi blanket iro ranga akafugidzwa. So while we still wait for the pathology tests, it's painful. Vana veZimbabwe zvinorwadza. Just imagine ari munin'ina wako, just imagine ari mwana wako, just imagine iri hama yako, vari sekuru vako. This is so painful, and I just hope and believe that we're not going to see such things happening in our nation. I just hope and believe that justice is going to be served, because mai vake izvezvi Livingston pavari. Just imagine the state yavari izvezvi at this juncture, kuti munhu airwadziwa achichema vasati vanzwa about this news. What about now? This moment vari kunzwa sei, vakatarisana nenyaya yakaita sei, warera mwana. I feel for that woman. She has been in South Africa working for her kids. Akati regai ndiendese vana vangu kuboarding. Imagine kuti mai vari kuSouth Africa wobva wati handingape mwana wangu hama kuti dzirere. Let me put my child at a boarding school, in a boarding school pane safety, paanogona kuitwa take care of. Then you just hear kuti mwana. It's painful. It's painful. Very painful. Because unengokatarisa vana vako uchiti ndine vana vangu vari kukura, I'm working for my children, and just somebody just kills your son, just kills your child. It's so painful. Ndiri kurwadziwa. Taura chokwadi veZimbabwe, ndiri kurwadziwa. We lost Moreblessing Ali, we have lost Livingston Sunwa, we have lost a lot of people, a lot of people. It's so painful, and handisiziva. Munozva chiri kunyanya kundirwadza chinhu one. When these things were being discussed, the government was being asked, varume, nyaya dziri kutaurwa idzi, polisi muri kumboti chii, government muri kumboti chii? Their responses were that, mapurisa ana mhosva, authorities havana mhosva, you are now politicizing this issue. Zvavava kutaura. You are now politicizing this issue. Livingston akaba ndokubva atiza, zvikazoita sei. But right now, can they explain to us, Livingston akazviuraya here? Apedza kuzviuraya ndokubva azvicherera gomba. Apedza kuzvicherera gomba ndokubva azvifutsira. Can they explain? Can those government authorities who were saying reckless statements, can they come out now and speak? No, they can't. Why? These people are not ashamed. They are not even ashamed. They don't even care. All they care about is to make money. All they care about is to enrich themselves. Okay, hanzi nalo isibanda jira nderake. So jira kana riri rake, that is a very important issue here, because that was supposed to make the police question the whereabouts of jira. Jira rakanga riri kupi. There is no way munhu yepanotiza ari kutiza otora jira, anotiza otora jira osiya zvimwe zvese, mbatya dzake nezvimwe zvinhu zvese asiya otora gumbeze chete. Have you ever seen something like that? Munhu anotiza otora gumbeze chete osiya zvimwe zvese, hembe zvese osiya. Our police was supposed to act. Our police was, but because they were involved, one of their own or others who were part of themselves were involved. They couldn't act in time. They kept on delay. But it's painful. It's painful. Now, hurumende yedu inoti chii? 6 months later, vanhu vangani vakashayikwa vakangoenda in the past. Vanhu vangani vakangoshayikwa vakaenda vakatorova. Just because kusina social media, just because kusina vanhu vakaita noise about it, just because my parents havana kukwana access to the journalists and to the television platforms, vanhu vangani vakarova just like that. A lot. This shows that a lot of issues are just buried just like that. It's so painful. Honestly, Zimbabwe, this is so painful. How can we just lose our people just like that? Rachel Chiwa, and it's so painful. Yeah, zvinorwadza. Honestly, zvinorwadza. So they are saying kungwani kwa msoro nembabvu. It's so painful, man. So painful. How can somebody ane mhuri ane vana be heartless like that? How can you be heartless to an extent of just going and burying another person? So to those who are saying conclusions, so we are not giving conclusions here. This is not a matter of conclusions here. Alright, imimi kana mukati haziriye anditi iye wacho akaiswa iyeye, does that person deserve that? Who does deserve that? There are other people who are raising silly questions. Hey, munhu akasike aora zvakadaro, munhu aite sei, and I'm not as anatondera indira vanhu vaita sei. If you see the pictures of vanhu vakaita sanatondera indira, haujye sadza for a whole week. Ukafunga those pictures uchitika sadza, unoramwa sadza, unofasta. Zvinorwadza. Honestly speaking, zvinorwadza. Where are our conscience? So to those who were saying, the false prophets who were saying, hey, he is alive, hey, he is there, hey, chakazodaro. What is your message right now? What are you going to tell us right now? Can you prophesy now? You papas and you fake humans of God, can you come out and prophesy? Kukurirwa neng'anga kasangoma akakataura kuti hanzi akaurayiwa. Tokurirwa neng'anga zvayo. And you claim to be men of God, you claim to be prophets. Undwa neng'anga. Now zvinezvi ng'anga yakufamba ichizvipambiri ichizvibigo ndakapenga ndakaona. Yet we have people who call themselves men of God and women of God, vanofamba vachiprofita vachipa zviprofita zvakadhakwa. Why? Is it about favors, political favors? Aiwa man, ngatisadaro. We must not behave like that, Zimbabwe. This is not the right time for us to have our people being murdered just like that. Livingston was a young kid. He didn't deserve to die. No matter the circumstances, no matter the crime, he was not supposed to die. He was supposed to live. Kana akatadza, you were supposed to arrest him. You were supposed to put him before the courts, and the courts were supposed to question him. You bring the evidence to the court, and kana ane mhosva otongwa kana asina oregedzwa. So makawanei now. Okay, hanzi maoko avapo here. the issue is that the reports which are there so far at this moment, there are no pictures, there's no what. The reports which are there that chinjangwani kwa musoro nembabvu maybe nemakumbo ndozvinhu zviri kuonekwa izvozvo. So we are going to continue digging deeper to see kuti ndezvipi zvimwe zviripo, and we are going to wait for the pathology results to come out, because I know that forensic experts will go and try to figure out kuti zvingava zvakafamba sei, and try to figure out kuti vangawana the cause of death. I don't know if they are going to be able to ascertain cause of death at this juncture. I'm not a forensic expert, because arunza angaora and advanced decomposition state yemabhonzo chete. So I'm not so sure if they are going to ascertain the cause of death. That is very, very, very important. We wait to hear from the forensic experts to come up with a comprehensive report about what really transpired, about what really happened. But at this moment, this is what we have. The points or the facts are that vaenda vakanochera musango and they just found bones nemusoro. School shoes are there, clothes, the blanket is there. So they have positively identified those things as his belongings, and it's so painful. I'm in pain at this moment, because I'm just imagining I'm just imagining. I cannot say mwana wangu because the pain is not imaginary. I'm talking about mnina wangu, or somebody wandinoziva pano wemurai. I have seen a lot of young kids wanofa say it's painful and that breaking. The blood speaks. Yes, honestly, the blood always speaks. It is very difficult kuti mungonyangarisa munhu zvakadaro. Simbisai mulambo zvikanzi hai vanhu vakaipa moyo ava. Yes, I agree. These guys are not they are heartless. Honestly, they are heartless. How can you just kill somebody like that? How? Livingston was young and he deserved to live. He deserved to live, and somebody just made a decision to kill. It's because vajaya ku abuse vanhu. Munozwa kuti these things pazvinozviripotwa anditi madzibaba veGenens, when he was caught, he was beaten to the extremes, to an extent yekuti iye pachake anotaura kuti ndakatongozvipira kuti chiregai ndichifa, and the authorities were mocking him. These are the people who are supposed to uphold the constitution, who are supposed to uphold the laws of Zimbabwe. If I do something which is illegal, don't beat me, arrest me, put me before the courts, let the courts use the evidence available to determine whether I'm guilty or not. Why are you beating me? Why are you harassing me? That is what is leading to deaths. Madzibaba wakarohwa anditi. Just imagine kana madzibaba vaiva vasina kuonekwa pavakatorwa. Nobody would have rescued madzibaba. Why vakazorescue madzibaba? It's because akaonekwa achitorwa, and if he had died, it was going to be chaos. So just imagine marowerwa anoitwa munhu atorwa zvisiri kuzikanwa. When they can beat a school student like that, what more my political activists? What more my political activists? What more my government critics? It's painful. Why is it that our police is failing to know that there is no need to beat somebody? The law is clear. There is no way where the law says you have to beat somebody. You must not coerce somebody to release information. You must not. Why do you beat other people? Why? This young man is not a criminal. Tabata a hardcore criminal. This is the reason why. Vakawisa vana jobs kala vakavaisa mama ningi vakavaisa cheni makumbo. When we see it happening, kunana job scholar, we normalize it. We normalize it. When it is happening to a lawmaker, we normalize it. Happening to our lawmakers, we normalizing it. What is happening to other vulnerable people who are not so powerful? What is happening to them? If they can do that to Livingston, just imagine other other vulnerable people. And the head of the Anglican Church should be opposed for keeping the school administration at the school after one of the students went missing. Yes, I agree. And it is saying that the boarding must atiza. I don't know what has about where it is. And the chikoro ndeche Anglican K rakauchiwa zvanzi imbwa dzezano chakanogona kuuraya nekuparadza. Godfrey Anga zvikanzi zvakaoma satanism chaiyo. Zvinorwadza. You don't even know kuti vanhu chaivo here vane pfungwa vanoita zvinhu zvakadai. How can you kill a school student? Okay, even if yanga iri mistake, vanhu vanga vachida kuranga mwana, let's say it was a mistake, vanhu vanga vachida kuranga mwana, they would have reported the case and said, we were disciplining this child, but in the process, we made a mistake. We would have understand that vanhu very remorseful. But how do you live each and every day uchibuda uchienda kubasa, every day uchitobuda uchienda kubasa, uchitonoona vamwe vana vechikoro, muchiziva kuti mune umwe mwana wechikoro wamakanoviga musango? So how many kids vamakauraya mukanoviga musango? How many people were arrested by the police, were beaten and were buried without the knowledge of the people? How many? How many? If you treat just a youngster like that, a school student like that, who is not a hardcore criminal, Zimbabwe, we really need leadership. We really need leadership, because without leadership, we are just scattered. We don't have anybody leading us. Who is going to lead us? And even we do our safe, that is Julie. Yes, it's true. It's true, because the mother had sent the kids to a boarding and said, while I'm going to work for them. Boarding, Elizabeth Runganga, thank you very much. Yes, zvinorwadza. Elisha Mapfuwa zvanzanzi zvakaoma zvinorwadza, shuwa Satan ari pabasa. Ndarwadziwa. Yes. Kutaura chokwadi tiri kurwadziwa. You can explain this kuti titry kumbonyatsotsvaga. Okay, mutakeshop makapazwa mukapindwa. Does that warrant to beat somebody up to scarf? Does that warrant kukurwa munhu scarf? And why is that for the past 6 to 7 months? Because mwana runze zvakaitika, I think it was 6 December. So from 6 December to 6 January, a month, to 6 February, 6 March, April, May, June, 6 months. Ikizotata kuenda kuna July the 7th month. Zvakangonyararwa education, skwera vachitenderedza vachiita zotora report tazoita so zvinhu zvaifanira kungoti PDHQ chingodzwa kuti ndo zvinhu zvakaitika. They were supposed to deploy a team directly from Harare, a homicide team yaifanira kunge yakanohereresa vanhu, yakanomhanyisa vanhu kunengewo. In a lawful country, nyika inoremekedza vanhu vayo, inoremekedza tsika dzayo, inoremekedza mitemo. Mai ava pavakangoenda kunoripota kuPGHQ, a team was supposed to be deployed immediately. Yaifanira kutodeployiwa, kwete kuti hanzi nyorai report, zvamanyora report kudai tichazokufonerai tiri kumboita ma-investigations. Immediately, a homicide team yaifanira kudeployiwa. Even I've seen a team of police which operate Omanaka. I have seen them operating. Vakangara vanzokomana pinda pabasa. I know how CID operates. I know how CID in Zimbabwe operates. Kana vakagara vangonzi pinda pabasa chet, they work those guys. vakapinda pabasa. Anoona ndike zvinezvi nyaya yaitwa noise in a few days awanikwa. In a few days pangoitwa noise papa awanikwa mwana. Zviri kureva kuti mwana uyu angadai akawanikwa achiri fresh asati atomboora, angadai akawanikwa achiri asati atomboora. Pakanomhangarwa nyaya iyi namai vacho, nyaya mwana uyu angadai akawanikwa asati atomboora. But ike zvinezvi tarisai malosses apindana namai aya. Vari kutadza kushandira umwe mwana just because she was traumatized. How can you go and work and sit usiri kuziva kuti mwana wako ari kupi? How? Just imagine you are a mother. Guys, let's just imagine you are a mother and they have deprived mwana an opportunity yekuti agone kunge achishandirwa namai. So is the government going to compensate for this because they failed to deploy the experts to go and deal with this matter? Why? Because they wanted to protect one another. Why? Because they are taking it from the leadership which disregards the laws, which violates the laws at will. That is the reason why musina rule of law. That is the reason why when umwe akungoita zvaanoda kuti hazvina basa ndezvake afa, isusu hatina basa nazvo. They don't care. Ike zvinezvi paitwa noise, these few weeks patanga kuitwa noise up, they have felt the impact. Now vakumhanya vakuenda vakunomuburitsa right now. Ike zvinezvi vakumuburitsa. Vakunomuburitsa now. But you have damaged the families. So I mean, the Anglican Church bishop should address symbols on these issues. Yes, we need to have, on this issue, we need to have a very, very comprehensive report because this issue is not political in whatever way. It is not political. So we are going to see how they're going to report this matter, how they're going to come up with the information regarding this matter. A lot of people have died in the hands of the rogue police officers. A lot of people. High Court went on with, despite vanhu vese vaikandirwa maspike vachifa, High Court went on to say rambai muchishandisa maspike. Now kusvika vanhu varamba vachingofa up until that Mutare incident ndopakuzonzibvisai maspike. This government will never act kana pasina kuita zvinhu zvaita kuti paite noise. It will never act. And what kind of leaders who does that? The reason why we have laws is to make sure that there is order. Laws are not there to punish people. Laws are there to maintain order. Laws are there to be observed and to maintain order. And how do you maintain order when you disregard the laws, the same laws which must bring order? So you can actually see that they just operate willy-nilly. They don't even care. So guys, I'm hurt about this issue at Livingston because it's hard for the mother to see just the bonds. Wakasiya mwana, ukati mwanangu echienda kuchikoro enda kuenda kubasa. Ndokubva maonekana, only to see bonds. Just because umwe munhu nevana vake right now made the decision to be negligent, made the decision to be heartless. Heartless. We have heartless people. And this is so hard to believe. This is so hard to believe. Zvinorwadza ayo. Zvinorwadza. Ngatisadaro. Honestly, zvimwe zvacho zvinorwadza. How can we just? I'm just imagining right now. Kuti in Zimbabwe, we need to do something because we cannot continue with this lawlessness. We need to do something to hold the authorities accountable, to make sure that the laws, the authorities follows the laws. It begins at the top. When they begin to disregard laws, it goes down to the people. Because and they now believe kuti ndo zvinofana kunge zvichiitwa. So they feel that they are so superior. If you check that, or when Job Sikala was attending court, there was that police officer talking to a journalist just like that. Just like that. And I'm the most dangerous in I'm the most dangerous. Okay, you are the most dangerous. Why is it that it took so long for you to find this young lad? Why? Why? You are so dangerous. We acknowledge. You acknowledge. I'm so dangerous. Why is it that you are not looking for that young man? Why? Why kutaura chokwadi? So we cannot continue like that. As Zimbabwe, we cannot continue like that. We need to do something. So Team Zimbabwe, the solution is with us. We have the solution as a people. The solution is to make sure that we register to vote in numbers. Tell your kids, Livingston is an example. Tell them. I know the majority of the people who are here, the majority of the people who come here are 35 years and above. The majority of the people who come here, they're 35 years and above. Most of our young kids are elsewhere. But tell them, kuti issue ya Livingston must make them register to vote. Tell them, kuti issue ya Livingston must convince them that they need to act. They need to protect their own future. They need to do something. If they don't do something, we are going to suffer. All of us, we are going to suffer. So, a very important point panapa Godfrey Mhlanga zvinoshamisa kuti mwana akatiza neblanket achisiya phone takazoona kuti pari yes, how can somebody just vanish achisiya zvimwe zvese oenda negumbezi? Izvozvozvo polisi kana yange yakanyatsoshanda chaizvo kana kuti kana polisi yange yakapa CID homicide an opportunity to do their work without any interference, tingadai takaona zvikukuti papa vanhu vangadai vakabatwa vakavharirwa kudhara. But it's because there are people who feel that they are more important than others. They feel that they're untouchable more than others. Even if there are people who do so. We are talking about our future. We are talking about the future of our children here. And munhu anenge achitorwadziwo kuti datovarova anenge achitoti musi watovabata toda kuvarova straight, just like what they were saying kuna madzibaba eshanduko kuti toramubata toramurova straight. And now zvakubuda, that behavior yakubuda, vana vakungourayiwa. Ndo zvinoitika kana nyika ikashaya mitemo, kana kuti mitemo yemunyika ikabatwa chibharo, mukabata chibharo pamitemo yemunyika, ndo zvinoitika izvozvo. These are signs that we lack, the top leadership is sleeping on duty, is not doing enough. You see it by how people like Nick Mangwana tweet when responding to important matters. They tweet as if they are not waiting for the government. They tweet as if they are not in authority. They tweet as if they are not speaking on behalf of government. They forget. They quickly forget when they tweet. When we complain and when they are responding to us, they respond as if they were now, forgetting that we are the taxpayers, forgetting that vanhu vamukuti povo ndo vanhu vari kubhadhara matax enyika, ndo ari kuita kuti vana Nick Mangwana vange vachidriva mazimotikari avari kudrive. Because my big companies, they are being given tax holidays, havasi kubhadhara matax. Tisu tiri kubhadhara tax, tisu tiri kuti Nika atambire, mota yari kufamba nayo tisu tiri kuti afambe nayo, tisu tiri kubhadhara Niki vana vake chikoro isusu, school fees isusu. yeti vana vedu vachiurayiwa vachiponda, vapfana vedu vachiurayiwa vachiponda. It's heartbreaking. So Team Zimbabwe, honestly, we need to do something. Tell your kids to register to vote. Let's tell our brothers, our sisters to say issue yatika kuna Livingston must serve as a lesson to us. Kuti guys, ngatiregistei kuvhota, ngatiendei tinovhota. Tichienda tichinovhotera vamwe vedu. Because aya madhara aya kutaura chokwadi havasina vana vadiki. Even vanavo vane vana nemagirlfriends avo and so forth. But they are comfortable because vari kuenda kuzvikoro kune kwavari kupiwa maximum security. Ipapapa unonzwa duzman raakuuya panapa richiti kuamerica uko vana vakapfurwa nepfuti so zvisi kuzimbabwe chete. Unoriona rimwe ziduzman riri muhurumende raakuuya raakudaro. And you ask kuti une common sense herewo. So does it mean kuti if anything bad happens to country X, it must happen to your country? Vana vepanext door vakarara nenzara vako vanofanira kutorarawo nenzara. Ndopaunoona kuti pfungwa dzacho dzatambuka nepwere. Pfungwa kana dzakatamba nepwere, vanhu havachafaniri kunge vari pazvigaro. Vanhu vane pfungwa dzakatamba nepwere havafaniri kunge vari pazvigaro. Honestly. So Team Zimbabwe, I don't want to take it far much longer than this, but it's so painful. I just decided to come here live because I couldn't sleep. I wanted to rest, but I couldn't sleep. I just feel that there is something which is lacking, and that is the young men. I'm feeling, what is the state of your mother right now? What is the mother thinking? What is really happening right now? Mwana akashaiwa for the past 6 months. Mai vachingoti So guys, I'm very sorry. I lost my signal. I lost my connection. Hey, so let's meet up tomorrow. I'm very, very, very sorry. Let's meet up tomorrow to tell about a lot of issues which come in Zimbabwe. Please hit the subscribe button. Please make sure that you share. Please make sure that you comment. So ngasangane mangwana, I'm very sorry Ndandaras network yangu. My connection was so bad, it was so weak. So let's meet tomorrow. I need to rest. I need to take a rest after a very long day. So ndozvaitika Livingston ari kunzi awanikwa but awanikwa ari mabhonzo chete. So said kuti ndiwo mamiriro azvakaita. So vaenda vakanochera musango, and the question to the government authority. So mubvunzo rengu rekuti izvezvizvi muchati chii? I'm very sorry network yedu hey inorwadza ndozvazviri eZimbabwe. Mubvunzo ndekuti izvezvizvi muchange muchipa mhaka yekuti chii? Right. What are you going to say to the police officers? What are you going to say to the teachers? Because they are all implicated. Because they insinuated that Livingston akatiza. And the question is, are we safe in the nation of Zimbabwe? So please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. The like button. Please comment and share. Thank you very much for being here. We are going to come back tomorrow. Jonathan Moore. We have details to expose. We've been making researches and we want to expose Munanonzi Jonathan Moyo to a larger scale. We have an issue yetuvana varikunzi vawanikwa. I'll come with that issue early tomorrow morning. I'll come with that issue yevana 2 varikunzi vari mumaoko emapurisa. We need to cover that case exclusively, and then we'll continue to give you different stories. We are going to continue finding out kuti zvirumbofamba sei panyaya yaLivingston. We are going to continue making investigations kusvika zvaita. Ngatirarei takachengetwa naMwari.